Yesterday night I watched Train to Busan again,
Mm.
and I still think this day I would say it's a very realistic and probably the movie that shifted media in terms of zombies and in terms of realism, because I really think that some zombie movies are not that realistic. How about you?
I also think that Train to Busan set the standard in terms of Korean adaptation of zombie movies.
Hmm. Have you watched Train to Busan?
Of course.
Okay, what do you think about it?
I think that it's also realistic, and at the end of the movie it's sad because of the, I don't want to say any spoiler for those who haven't watched the movie, but I
Mm-hmm.
think that it's also great movie.
Mm. I would say it's my favorite zombie movie. How about you guys?
My favorite zombie movie is The Walking Dead. And it's not
Okay.
a movie, it's a series. How about you, Zia?
My favorite movie is World War Z because it features Brad Pitt and there's been a lot of action stuffs going on. The movies I like, except the ending part because when they arrived in Greenland, it became boring.
Ah, really? I
Mm-mm.
think for me, I really found The Walking Dead. It's really semi-realistic. It tackles about zombies and the destruction it caused to the city, but at the same time, I feel like humans really cause a lot of damage
Yeah.
more than zombies. So I think that really takes away some parts of what I really would want to watch, because I want to see a lot of
You
zombies.
want to stay at the
Yeah,
zombie part. But
yeah.
I think that it's kind of realistic in terms of war, since the government can use these
Mm.
zombies as a,
Weapon?
yeah, weapon. Thank
Mm,
you.
okay, weapon. So, who's your favorite character? There's a lot of
It's
characters, right?
my favorite character is a yearning man, and his name is Glenn.
So how about you, Zia? Have you watched?
I haven't watched the full series, but I have watched clips of it because my sister watches it in the TV, so I've seen some clips of it.
Hmm.
I'd say my favorite character would be the character that's played by Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
So Negan,
Yep.
I love Negan's character too. I really think, there are really good written villains, and I think he's one of
Mm-hmm.
those people. Like, he's not morally correct, but he also has his own principles, which I
Mm-hmm.
think really shows throughout his development in the movie or the series rather.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's my favorite character.
I wouldn't disagree though, since a lot of people in TikTok says that he's the best villain in the
Mm,
Walking Dead series.
yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
it's fine.
Likewise.
Even though he killed my favorite character.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'm
it's
really
fine.
sorry to
It's
hear. Since we're talking about zombies, where do you think, if a zombie apocalypse would happen here in Ligo City, where do you think you will be during the start of the apocalypse? Like,
I
realistically, where do you think you are
I
during
think
those
that
moments?
I'll be with you guys in the school,
Mm,
in the Norbert building,
yes.
and yeah, I think I'll be in school.
Mm,
How about you, Z?
I also think that we'll be in school since 6 times a week we'll
yeah.
be at school, so
I really have this kind of scenario where the zombie apocalypse would start after our biology class. And I
Mm,
feel like that's a really good time wise, because it's 2 p.m. sometimes, and
yes,
then
and the room is good since
yes,
it's in
the
the
room
first
is
floor.
good. And you know, during that area there's not a lot of people because they're mostly in the second floor, third floor, but I wouldn't think I would survive though. How about you guys?
I just hope that when the zombie apocalypse comes, it will be either Saturday or Wednesday because by then we'll be wearing pants and
Yeah.
Mm.
wearing civilian attires than uniforms.
Oh, really? You don't like
Yeah, it's
uniforms?
No,
weird running around wearing a
But
white
white
isn't it
with
uniform,
school
it's
shoes.
aesthetic for me.
Ah,
but you'll be covered in blood.
Aesthetic?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so since we're talking about us being together, how about when we're not together? Like, if it happened on a Sunday.
I think I'd probably be at home
Hmm?
Yeah, same.
sleeping.
Do you
Likewise.
think you're safe at home?
I think so because our house has a lot of metal barriers between them, the gate, our windows, our doors. So I think we'll be safe.
So you'll just like stay at home during the entire ordeal.
I wouldn't have to worry about supplies because we have a sari sari store.
Yeah,
So
that's good for
Mm.
you
How about
guys.
you?
we don't have any sari-sari store. And we don't usually have supplies at home. We only have water, cold water, and ice water.
Mm. I
That's our
okay.
supplies. And I we have 7-Eleven store near us. So I think me and my brother will be going there to get some supplies. We already made some plans
Mm.
because I watched Walking
Yeah,
Dead with my
Walking Dead.
brother.
Because based on a study by Dr. Barbara, listening to sad music results in a decrease in energy, a change in blood pressure, and it regulates the heart rate, which creates a positive emotional state for the body.
So only positive. So what if I'm listening to sad music? Is it still a positive effect to my body, or is it, it depends?
It depends on the person, I guess.
Okay.
I feel like it's because it feels more real and it helps us process our emotion, especially if during the day we tend to bottle up our emotions.
Yes.
That's why when we're alone, and sometimes,
Yeah.
diba, we usually go to Momoyo during the day,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
when I get home, I feel sad because I'm alone, and sometimes I play some sad music, and yeah.
I really feel like that too. I feel like I think it's also because I tend to listen to music when I'm alone.
Mm.
You know, I don't try to listen to music while I'm with other people because I focus on my social activity and like
Yeah.
interacting with people. So that's maybe why it tends to have this really big impact on me. Because
Mm.
like Ariane said, bottled up emotions, like suppressed emotions.
Yeah.
So you know, like isa na lang good. Like I'm just
Mm.
gonna feel it during this moment with music, and
Yeah.
I would say it's an activity for me to listen to sad music.
Yeah. I also listen to sad music when I'm playing games, especially offline games. I listen to Lana Del Rey, her whole playlist,
Yeah.
and play my offline games because it helps me think more clearly when I'm playing my strategic games,
Your
which is just,
anti-dementia games.
yeah, it helps me think clearly because of the rhythm, the melody. It's low, it's slow. I like it.
Okay, so what? Okay, let me ask. What are your like favorite sad music, or what music that is particularly sad that you feel like resonates with your life, or you have listened to a lot of times now? Because mine is Graceland 2 by Phoebe Bridgers. It talks about at first it talks about like friendship, like having to like a platonic friendship having to sacrifice so much for someone platonic, and that it exceeds that love exceeds all kinds of love that there is to a person. So it basically puts first like importance of friendship like other than romantic relationships. It's sad for me because it's based on Phoebe Bridgers and her friend in real life. So, you know, it makes me emotional to think that a friend loves their friend so much to make a music about them, to dedicate music about them. I think that's a really good relationship. That's a really good love language. How about
That's
you
really
guys?
good. How about you, Z?
I think right now my favorite song of I usually just listen to Lana Del Rey when I listen to sad music. Right now I'm listening more on 13 Beaches because 13 Beaches was the song I used to play when I was at a certain level of my life, and whenever I played the song in the night when I play my games, my offline games. I think about those times when I used to listen to that song, and it
Mm,
made me realize how far I've come from that.
okay, how about you,
What about
Ariane?
you?
What's your sad song?
Yeah, it's not actually sad because have you heard of Epic the Musical?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the story of Odysseus. I want to talk about this since we already have our Troy
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
series during our great book. So I want to talk about this since there's a lot of yearning, the battling of man wanting to go home to his wife for 20 years.
Yes.
And it's great. You should listen to it, guys. It's in the YouTube. It's free.
Okay, so that's your like sad song,
Yeah.
like about them.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't disagree, but I feel like in my terms, when you said that Odysseus, I don't disagree that Odysseus is a yearning man, but I would
Mm.
say the in the Greek mythology, in the Greek story,
Yeah.
like the Troy, I would say that Hector is my yearning man. I feel like
Mm.
he is the standard.
I don't disagree.
Okay, how about you, Zia?
As opposed to what you said,
Mm.
I recently just watched the movie Troy, which was starred by Brad Pitt, was playing Achilles, who killed
Hector.
Hector
Yes.
because he killed Patroclus.
Yeah, so I
There's
would say
conflict between
okay,
them.
yeah, there's conflict between them. I would say like for me, Hector really had it rough.
Mm,
It
Yeah.
wasn't, you know, it wasn't his choice to battle, it was his job. But
Mm.
at the same time, do you guys think that what Achilles did to Hector was justifiable in any sense?
no.
No.
Okay, why? I don't agree to that it was justifiable, but I want to know more. Why?
as much as I like Achilles, I know for a fact that what he did to Hector was inhumane.
Yeah.
We know that Hector killed Patroclus, but that does not justify his actions because he was blinded by rage.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, they said that it was planted by love because of his love for Patroclus. They said that, like because he loved Patroclus so much, he would his revenge took on that toll, and of course, unfortunately, si Hector, iyahan yun sa si Hector man nagpatay ka Patroclus. But if if that's the kind of love Achilles would have for Patroclus, I would say it's justifiable in a sense because they all lost someone at
Yeah.
a certain point, and it's war. Of
Yes,
course,
Lord.
there's really something greed. There is greed in war, so I would say it's a 50-50 for me. But as a Hector and an Andromache fan, I would say that Hector shouldn't have died, no matter what he did, because it wasn't his choice, and he was just doing what any warrior would do.
He was just trying to protect his country.
He
Yeah.
was trying to protect his wife, his kid, Astyanax.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
Astyanax.
Which was
Yeah.
dropped.
Why
Mic
did
drop.
Odysseus kill Astyanax? I really don't understand.
Well, well, there are a lot of different sources which says that Odysseus did it, but there in the Greek mythology that we watch, it was Neoptolemus who dropped
The son of
Astyanax.
Achilles.
Neoptolemus?
Which arrived 1 week.
Yeah.
1 week.
Before the war
Yes.
ended.
Yeah.
Oh, Zia, do you have anything to say about Patroclus?
No.
Yeah.
You don't? Why?
I'm good.
But I actually remember Yang siding with Achilles before he knew the story of
Sorry.
Hector and
Sorry,
Andromache.
If I feel like if I haven't seen that chapter
Chapter
with
11.
yeah, I would really much be an Achilles and Patroclus fan all throughout. But I saw their story and it hits close to home.
Yeah.
I love it even more, and I love their tandem more because I would say that Patroclus and Achilles weren't very open about their relationship, so we don't know what's happening behind doors in terms of romantic relationship. But Hector and Andromache, their story is really the most tragic.
Yeah.
There was this one question in the exams where Andromache's role in the story was asked on what does she symbolize in the story. The obvious answer would be letter C,
Yeah,
What
is that?
was it? I don't remember what letter C is.
the civilians in the war.
Oh yeah, I
What
remember.
they went through.
Yung marital.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's letter C.
Okay.
Letter C.
Yeah, it's really sad. Like I said, before when Hector was in war, Andromache prepared a bath for him in hopes that when he comes back, he will be relaxed in a warm bath. But she doesn't know that he was already dead. And Achilles tied him to the chariot and dragged him around and around for Hector and his family to see.
Yeah.
And that was all for his love for Patroclus, which I think that if Hector would do the same, like if Hector was Achilles in that scenario, I wouldn't side with Hector. I feel like that kind of approach is really wrong.